Hello and welcome back. So, I have some breaking news for you. The fat man, he wrote on Twitter that a verified source has confirmed that Korean authorities are currently raiding the new secret office of Terra Labs in Seoul. Okay, Seoul is South Korea for you who doesn't know that. Okay, I actually been there once. It was very rainy and I didn't enjoy the weather that much. Okay, never mind that. So, this is the thing. And I actually think that you wouldn't raid someone if you don't have if you do not at least have some evidence that fraud or a criminal act might have been done. Okay, that's about that. This was like a few hours ago, I heard. So let's see where this leads. I just want to start with this one. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is not the fat man then. Happy Catty Crypto. The one of the okay, he's not the official spokesperson anymore of the Terra Rebels. However, I had some water here. I have a really sore throat, or not throat, dry throat. Okay, so he actually said in a word or so that make me believe that the Terra Rebels are actually building or making a hard fork or something of the Terra Classic blockchain, because the way he speaks about it, it feels like, wait a minute. So my guess is they want to build their own blockchain, fork the same blockchain that is, swap all the tokens and everything, like we can exchange it, hopefully, or who knows, exchange it for their token, because it's a way for Terra Labs or Do Kwans not to intervene in Terra Classic blockchain. But I want us to listen to this together. What he says is very important, okay?
And so, as to a lot of people saying to me, could Do Kwans come in and take this thing over? Of course he can, because at the end of this all, they designed this blockchain, okay? They created it. A lot of people don't realize this, and a lot of people need to make sure that they always remember this, is A, Terra Rebels do not have access to the source code directly, okay? They don't have the keys to the GitHub to go in and actually manipulate it, okay? Because otherwise they would just be doing all of the changes inside that GitHub, okay? They can copy anything that they want from their sources, and that means anything, and they are reproducing that in their own GitHub and in their own repository. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a software upgrade. Inside this software upgrade is going to be all of these proposals and all these little things with delegating and redelegating and all the things like that across the board, okay, are going to be put into this software update. That software update is then going to be offered to all of the validators on chain. Now, we can get a list of the validators up on chain.
Okay, let's pause that. So the validators have to validate this first. Okay, think about this now.
Give me 1 second, I'll grab that for you folks, so we can actually get them up. It's really important that people understand that they can only offer, okay, here we go, so they can only offer this software update to the 90 validators, okay? And there's another issue that they're not really putting forward, and I know this to be true, I think, through LunkDAO, and that's the fact there needs to be, oh no, it wasn't through LunkDAO, it's through somebody else I was speaking to about operating a node for me. There has to be 130 active validators, I think, for the network to run. Now there's 90 at the moment. It costs money unless you're doing it yourself, which is really risky, running the node yourself. If you're paying for someone to run this node, it's $1,500 a month, okay? You can't pay that in crypto, you have to pay it in US dollars.
So the thing is, to whom does that money go to? Does it go to Terra Rebels so they can just get richer? Let's see here. Let's calculate on this, right? How much did he say?
Okay, you can't pay that in crypto, you have to pay it in US $1,000 for running the node yourself. If you're paying for someone to run this node, it's $1,500 a month.
Okay, $1,500 a month, and there's 130 validators, he says. So that's 195,000 US dollars per month. So to Rebel team, like, does that feel okay? I don't actually know how much other blockchain charges for you to run a node or something. Let's see. Oh, validator. Let's see.
Okay, you can't pay that in crypto, you have to pay it in US dollars. If you're doing it, if it's a charitable node, it's $1,000 a month. Okay, so remember, Terra Rebels can only offer this software update to them, and at least 2/3 of these people have to accept, and
so 2/3 of these 90s, that's 60.
Remaining people that don't accept the software update would then pretty much become part of a network that's not used anymore.
Okay, you heard that. Those who do not accept this so-called software update, they cannot use the new network. They have to use the old network. Does it mean the old blockchain? Let's listen to this again.
They would then pretty much become part of a network that's not used anymore.
A network that's not used anymore. So, but it's the same blockchain. It's the same network. How can you say that something is old? It feels more like it's going to be a completely new hard fork blockchain by Terra Rebels.
They would become part of slashing events and things like that, I'm sure, but they would definitely be kicked out in a sense because everybody else would move over to the Rebel one.
Oh, the Rebel testnet will become Rebel's blockchain? Did he really made a mistake here?
Be kicked out in a sense because everybody else would move over to the Rebel one.
Ooh,
the Rebel one network. I don't know what they're going to call it in the end. So if we get the white
so there's going to be a whole new blockchain. He doesn't know what they're going to call it.
Paper up. 2 seconds.
And have they said anything about this to us? No? Have they kept this quiet? Yes. Do I believe that this is a good solution? Hell no. It's the worst thing they can do. No wonder they're keeping everything quiet.
The white paper.
Okay, so that's it.
So in the white paper, right at the bottom, you will see about the Rebel 1 testnet. I'm sure that's what it's called.
There's a testnet first, yes, we know that. But it's going to be a normal blockchain later.
Guess down here. There. Rebel 1 testnet. So these validators would then become part of this new Rebel 1 network. And there's obviously an issue here because if that happens, they will completely remove Terra Labs from the situation. Terra Labs from that point onwards would not be offering the software updates. They would have no control over what the classic network does, in the same way that Terra Rebels are unable to change their GIT source hub. Oh my god.
Let's wait and see until they're gonna create their own coin or token. This is just about money, I feel, for the Terra Rebels. Oh, we found a way to make money. Now we're gonna... Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
There's the biggest spider has just come down from the ceiling in front of my microphone. Hang on. So, get it. Yeah. So always remember that, okay, folks? Always remember that all of this could come crashing down. You always need to be prepared for that, the same way we've prepared you for the Binance situation. Yeah, I know it's crap to hear it, but at the end of all of this, there's a lot of things in this white paper I don't actually agree with, but that's my own personal opinion, and one of those things is a fork. Now, with this whole...
One of these things is a fork that he doesn't agree with. Let's listen to that again.
But that's my own personal opinion, and one of those things is a fork.
A hard fork is when you, okay, in a way you copy another blockchain and it just writes sideways. Like there's a Ethereum Classic and then they hard forked it to the Ethereum you have today. I guess they're gonna hard fork it to Ethereum 2.02. I don't know actually, but it really doesn't feel that good. Wait, look down here. Let's see if I can. If I push this button, the screen recording is gonna go off. So, in future directions, we believe the algorithmic stablecoin connection between Luna Classic and UST is an important, useful, and differentiating factor of the Terra ecosystem. This topic is beyond the scope of emergency measures. Okay, that wasn't that important.
Now, with this whole fork situation, right, this is going to come into play if it turns out that these coins belong to a user that's going to act maliciously. Now, a lot of people are, oh, do you know what I mean? Why is this relevant? Why is this relevant? Well, A, it's moved the total circulating supply through the wallet now, which I'm going to be doing another video on the Luna Classic Let It Burn channel after I recorded this one for this morning. It's relevant because once the governance comes back online, this is going to be a huge problem, but it could also be a really good thing, because if this is Binance coins, or if these are, at least half of these are Binance coins, imagine if they staked them, let alone burnt them. Imagine if they just staked them and removed them from the circulating supply for ages, and then just kept doing that and doing that and doing that. Yeah, they'd make a lot of money, but at the same time, they probably help push the price up with just so much volume going through and staking every month. So yeah, folks, let me know what you think. So sorry about the spider situation. That was absolutely scary. I hope that never ever happens again. It literally came right down.
He and his spiders. I remember an old movie, Imsa Spider or something. Yeah, but this wasn't good news actually for Terra Classic or anything, and it really makes me more suspicious about Terra Rebels. Hard fork, own coin or token, bridge the old one to the new one. Yeah, it's not good. Well, I hope everybody here will let them know that it's not good. So until next time, I'm signing off now. Good night. Don't forget that I'm giving away either some BNB crypto or a trip to Thailand if I get that many subscribers, and you can be one of them. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Have a nice day. Bye bye.